Hello, welcome to Dungeon Dwellers Podcast. I'm your host, Justin. We're doing another Godzilla double feature review. First, we're reviewing the 1994 monster sci-fi movie, Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. It's an hour and 48 minutes. It's directed by Sho Yamashita, starring Megumi Odaka as Miki, Jun Hashizume as Lieutenant Koji Shinjo, Akira Imoto as Major Akira Yuki, Kenji Sahara as Minister Takayuki Sugawa, and Yonayama as Lieutenant Kiyoshi Sato, and Akira Nakao as Commander Takaki Aso, who I'm pretty sure I've seen him in other Godzilla movies. I think he was in Tokyo SOS and Final Wars, but I could be wrong on that. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he was in those movies. So the story for this Godzilla movie is that humanity is developing two plans to deal with Godzilla. One is Project T, where these scientists want to use like telepathy to control Godzilla, and the other is Project M, where they're making a new mecha called Magira, which basically just looks like Mechagodzilla, but instead of like him having like a mouth, he has a drill on his face. So, and just like in Super Robot shows, it's two machines that combine to combine into Magira. One is the Sky Falcon, which is like this flyer, and the other it's just a drill, like a drill machine. Which is also called Magira. Which could they not have come up with a name for the little drill weapon? I don't know. So what ends up happening is there's like NASA space satellite gets destroyed by this crystal monster flying around in space. They send Magira after it, where you have this cool like space dogfight with with Space Godzilla, who looks like Godzilla but has these big ass like crystals on his shoulders, and when he's in space he has this like big crystal like spacecraft on his back, which looks super cool during the space dogfight, where Space Godzilla and Magira are just shooting lasers at each other, which that fight doesn't last long. What's going on Earth is that you have these characters, Shingo and Sato, who are helping the scientists on this island, which is occupied by Godzilla Jr., who is a giant in this one. And like in one of the movies we watched, he was like the size of a man. Here he's a giant, but he's still not as big as like Godzilla. He's like up to Godzilla's like knee or something. Yuki apparently was in like a previous Godzilla movie where his friend was murdered by Godzilla, and Yuki swore vengeance against Godzilla for that character's sister's sake, which I don't think I've seen that Godzilla movie they're referencing. I would have to look it up to see what it even was. So like he's supposed to be helping the scientists with their project, which they want to lure Godzilla to this island where his baby's at, and to like shoot like this probe on the back of his neck, which will act as like a transceiver for a receiver for like uh, telepathic emissions, right? Because they have a psychic on the team who doesn't even want to join the Project T in the first place, but you know they coerce her to do so, or otherwise they would have gone like, you know, one of her like trainees to do it, which, you know, she doesn't want them to do it because it's too dangerous, right? Telepathy is super dangerous for some reason. Which, like, there's also a point in the movie where she uses telekinesis, which I should mention, I bought this on DVD, and it only comes with the English version for this movie. And there's like a point where this Mickey, the psychic, gets kidnapped by the Japanese mafia. They don't call him the Yakuza in this one, and they have to rescue her. At the same time, when our characters are supposed to be getting ready to fight Godzilla, because they become the new pilots for Mechagodzilla, because Mechagodzilla was destroyed in space and the pilots were killed. But they somehow, in like the 24 hours or whatever length of time it's supposed to be, they rebuilt a new Mechagodzilla and upgraded with new weapons. How they did that with the wreckage of the old Mechagodzilla, who knows? How they didn't even show them retrieving it, right? Which, whatever. So, the final battle is between Mechagodzilla and Godzilla teaming up to fight Space Godzilla, who set himself up on this tower island in like Kuju, if I'm not mistaken, where he set up all these crystals and is receiving power from the crystals and this tower, which our characters have to destroy the tower to help kill Godzilla, where they separate, and they separate, and then they combine again, right? They have the docking sequence, which is like, holy fuck, man, this is which was giving me like super robot like shows like vibes, like, you know, if you ever seen like shit like Get a Robo, or even like Gundam, because there's like a bunch of Gundam series where like the robots combine, like in Double Zeta and Victory Gundam. Also, if you've seen that, I gotta say the movie was a little boring at times, and the whole subplot with the one character wanting to get revenge like on Godzilla, and like the other characters not understanding why he wants to do that when Godzilla is like a villain in like more than half the movies. Right? Which was a little like weird, but like, I don't know, I thought it was okay. Seeing like another mecha in the Godzilla series was pretty cool. I thought the only mecha in the Godzilla series was Mechagodzilla, but apparently there's this one here in there's this one, a new one here in Mechagodzilla, right? Which I even know about it, right? So that was like a cool surprise, because Mechagodzilla is not even on the cover. On the cover, it's just Godzilla, Little Godzilla, and Space Godzilla. Which I thought Little Godzilla was killed, because like you see him in this like little trap, crystal trap, and apparently like it just lets go of Little Godzilla after Godzilla kills Space Godzilla with Mechagodzilla's help, right? So if I were to give this movie does not have a high rating online. It has like a 5.9 on IMDb, like 57 on Rotten Tomatoes. I would say this movie, like, maybe it's just because I'm a mecha fan, but I'm giving this movie a 6.5. I really enjoyed the mecha fights, which, you know, you have at least like 2 fights with Mechagodzilla, but obviously the best fight in the movie was between Space Godzilla and Godzilla, which Space Godzilla looks so fucking cool. Like, could they not have just replaced Godzilla with Space Godzilla? Because like, his design is fucking amazing. No wonder there's so many toys of this guy. Like, I first found out about Space Godzilla when I saw like an action figure of him at like fucking movie store I was at once. Which is that was during when like the new Godzilla movie just came out, which would have been like what 2014. Which at some point we are going to review the new Godzilla and Godzilla King of the Monsters. I just haven't gotten around to it, but yeah, I'll do that some point. Maybe this weekend I'll review the new Godzilla movies. So the next Godzilla movie we're gonna review is Godzilla vs. Destroyer. Alright guys, that's it for this review. See you later, peace.